Welcome. More than 8 months after the death of former Zambian President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, his body is still lying in a South African mortuary. And now the Zambian government says it wants him buried before the 2026 general elections. But why hasn't the former president been laid to rest yet? And why is this issue becoming politically sensitive? Let's break it down. The Zambian government has confirmed that it hopes to see the late President Edgar Lungu buried before the country goes to the polls on August 13th, 2026. Speaking to journalists, Attorney General Mulalo Kabesha said the delay in burial is due to an ongoing legal process in South Africa, where the former president died in June 2025 while receiving treatment for throat cancer. Since his death, a legal battle has been unfolding between the Lungu family and the government of Zambia over where and how he should be buried. The dispute escalated after the Lungu family expressed a desire to bury him in South Africa, while the Zambian government insisted that, as a former head of state, Edgar Lungu must be buried in Zambia under state protocol. The Attorney General took the matter to court, arguing that burying a former president abroad would go against public interest and national tradition. A South African high court later ruled in favor of the Zambian government, allowing the repatriation of Lungu's remains. However, the Lungu family was granted leave to appeal that decision on December 23, 2025. They now have until February 11, 2026, to file formal grounds of appeal with South Africa's Supreme Court of Appeal. Until that happens, the case remains unresolved. Attorney General Kabesha says the government is waiting to see whether the family will proceed with the appeal. But he made it clear that, from the government perspective, Edgar Lungu should be buried before the elections, stressing the importance of giving Zambia's sixth president a final resting place. Meanwhile, the presidential grave prepared at Embassy Park in Lusaka, the official burial site for former heads of state, remains unused. On the other hand, the Lungu family argues that the late president had expressed wishes that President Hakainde Hichilema should not be involved with his burial arrangements. They have also criticized the government's burial program, saying it was drafted without proper consultation with the family. This clash between state protocol and family wishes is what continues to delay the burial. As Zambia heads toward the 2026 elections, the unresolved burial of a former president adds emotional and political tension to the national conversation. For many citizens, the situation raises difficult questions. Who has the final say over a former president's burial? Where should the line be drawn between national interests and personal wishes? And should politics influence how a former leader is laid to rest? For now, Edgar Lungu's final resting place remains undecided, pending the outcome of the South African appeal process. As the election season draws closer, all eyes will be on the courts, the government, and the Lungu family to see how and when this long-run dispute finally comes to an end. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, please comment and subscribe to the channel. One Zambia, one nation, one people.